boy. We rescued him from a monastery. He spent there about 15 minutes, 15 years in a cage.
Para na miesiącu poślubnym. Duży to samiec uwolniony z monastyru. Masza. Z Armenii. Z prywatnej hodowli.
We're gonna head over there. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna. Okay, so we're gonna stop here for about 15 minutes. There is some shade in here and plus you can see a lot of bears. I told you every morning we start to feed them from this area. They know that. That's why they're always nice for the food. Yeah. So since we have few in here, you see the blonde cute one here in front of you. That's Jaxie. Jaxie and Jimmy, two bears, we rescued them from a bear factory. They spent there 11 years in a cage. They fed it mostly with bread. The other one in the back there, yeah, the one which sits there, he's scratching. That's Tex. Tex, we rescued from a uranium factory. He was there kept as well in a cage behind that factory. Luckily, they bankrupted about 10 years ago, so we managed to release him from there. Let me see what we have. The cute one there, next to the tree, that's Cherry, or Sherry, depends. If you're France, we call it Cherry. If you are from the other places, we call it Cherry. Cherry is a circus bear. We rescued her in 2008 when she was only 1 year old. She was too young and too stubborn to listen the instructions from the circus bear. They couldn't use her, and she arrived in here. It's good to be stubborn sometimes, yep, in the animal world, not in the kids' world. Yes. You see, we are here. We see bears relaxing, enjoying. With one exception, you see the one? She's going in a circle. You see, when we came here, she was relaxed, but now, what she's doing, goes in a circle. So, you see, most of our bears, they adjusted very well in here. Yep. Most of our bears, after so many years of captivity, they adjusted very well, both mentally, especially mentally, and physically. Unfortunately, a small part of them, they didn't. And especially when it's too many tourists, when it's too crowded in here, some of our bears, they start to reactivate that cage behavior. We call it stress cage. It's a stereotypical behavior that some of our bears, they developed it during many years of captivity. This is the effect of the zoos, people, or circuses on the animals. Yeah. Nina, she's not here with us. Her mind is still captive in that imaginary cage. Nina, she's small, but she's quite old. She's 32 years old. We released her 12 years ago from a zoo. She spent her first 8 years in a small cage by a zoo. In the middle of that cage, she has a small round water basin. And the only way to move 20 years, it was going around that circle. So, even after 12 years in our forest in here, she's still doing that sometimes. Every day you find her in here, even in the afternoon. But, you know, after we close our sanctuary, bears like her, they will find a peace. They will be relaxed. Yeah? That's why the main reason we need to close so early our sanctuary is because we want to leave bears like Ina alone, in peace, far away from any humans. Because even ourselves, we are not allowed to come here after we close. This is the main reason why we need to close so early. We really want you to understand those two reasons why we need to close so early. There is a big boy on the left side of Ina. You see there, next to that tree? That's Andy. Andy never seen the cage in his life, luckily. But he's our first wild bear, considered the problem by the authorities in 2014, which was about to be shooting. We found out and we proposed them. Instead to do that, to leave it to us to give him second chance. Yep. In 2014, when we rescued him, he was just a baby. He was about 2 years and a half. By the way, baby bears in the wild, they get born in the winter time during the hibernation, usually January or February. When they are born, baby bears, they weigh about half a kilo. That's small there. They're like a baby dog because the gestation period it's as well 9 weeks, not 9 months like humans. 9 weeks. After that, the mother spends with them to take care of them in the wild between 2 or even 3 years. Yeah. So we can say that the female in the wild every 3 years they have babies. Yeah. So Andy was 2 years and a half. Was a baby. He used to go almost every day alone behind a guest house very close to the forest area where he was fed with leftover food. One day they said Andy went there into the kitchen and he stole a sack of potato. Some other time he went into the middle of a wedding which was organized in there, uninvited of course. So he wasn't afraid of people anymore. That's why rangers decided to shoot him. We found out and we proposed them to live it here with us. Now he is okay, happy. No problem with the labels. Not that much in the big cities, but especially in the rural area. In there, people they have old mentality. Because you are the main supporters of our project. Coming here and buying that ticket, actually you help us to continue our project. Yeah? So we really hope after the tour here with us, none of you will feel sorry to pay that ticket. Because we take us into a lane in the forest there, and somebody found her in the last moment. She was so malnourished, so skinny.
Sektor dla nastolatków. 3 do 5 lat. Po 5 latach dopiero zostaną przyłączone do pozostałych niedźwiedzi, które dzisiaj mogłyby je zabić.
We want Yogi to live at least to. That's my personal hope. I want Yogi to exceed our longevity record, which is detained by a bear who died 4 years ago here at the age of 43. So Yogi in winter will do 43. So we hope he will reach that one. Personally, I really believe in that. You know, these are two brothers, Pick and Poke. We rescued them. They were only 1 year from a zoo. They were kept in a small enclosure. Look how big. Obviously they were swimming earlier. You notice we have a lot of water pools around. Why summertime they need to go there to pull up there. Yeah? So now you have to know that bears in the wild, they live between 20 and 25 years, while in a sanctuary like ours we expect them to live almost double, 40, 45 years. Why ours they live longer in here? Look at them. Happy bears, no stress. They know behind these electrical wires, they feel safe, they feel secure. Nothing can touch them. They have enough food, they don't need to worry about that. So having a life without stress, they're going to live longer. While a bear in the wild has to watch his back from the natural enemies, which are the wolves. But mostly in the wild, bears, they have to watch their back from the main predators, which is everywhere. Now, details about wild bears in Romania. Probably you know that Romania has the biggest brown bear about Transpogărășanu Road. That's a tourist road. It's open only a few months a year. When you go there, you can see these bears by the edge of the road begging for food from the tourists. Never ever feed the bear wherever you find them, because you will be the one responsible for their killing. And if the rangers will find you doing that, they will fine you, not as much as you should be. Yep. And she was sold to the zoo in Ukraine where she spent over 25 years in captivity, and luckily, together with Tita at one time, luckily we rescued them, both of her 2 years ago. Imagine Alisa, she had problems adjusting in here, she was touching the electrical wire, like we did in